So I want to talk classroom displays. Now I know a lot of teachers will be spending some of their time during the break in school doing up their classrooms, doing their displays. Whilst it's not the main point of this video, I'd just like to say that in my wise old age now, being an old head in the game of education, do I think classroom displays play much of a role in improving the outcomes for children? No, I didn't always think like that. That's come with time. I think teaching really effective lessons has a much bigger impact than what your classroom looks like. And to teach better lessons, you need a teacher who is well rested with as much energy as possible. But I welcome your thoughts about classroom displays. I may well be wrong. There may well be research out there to say that triple-backed laminated displays where the staples are all the right way round actually does improve outcomes. I may be wrong. But the point of this video is that the other day I made the mistake of watching a video of a teacher, I think it was over in America, doing up their classroom. And this classroom looked unreal. And this teacher was going on about how she'd bought this from there, out of her own money by the way, which I know the system's different over in America, but it looks like the UK are heading in a similar direction. You know, because I watched that video, TikTok does what it does, which is go, oh, he likes this, let's send him more. And before long, my For You page is just packed full of teachers doing up their classrooms, making them look like a shrine to Hogwarts. Being an old head in the game and knowing exactly what social media is and how it works, I could see through that. But a few years back, a very young, naive Mr. P would have fell victim to watching those videos and feeling guilty. And I want to make it clear, I've got nothing against the creators, people who are making these sort of videos. I get when you've put so much time and effort into something, you want to show it off, you want to showcase it, by all means. But the point I want to make is anyone watching those videos feeling that guilt, thinking, oh God, I should be doing that. No, you shouldn't. Social media has this clever way of making us feel guilty and unhappy because we're constantly scrolling through everyone else's highlight reel. And no one ever shows the bad sides. Even I've had it before. I've had messages from teachers saying, Mr. P, how do you get technology working for you all the time? Whenever I see you using technology, it's always working perfectly. And do you know what my answer is? Well, I just don't share a crap lesson I teach, do I? I tend to post about things that work, but trust me, I've had some absolute stinkers of lessons, which is fine. It happens to the best of us. We're only human. And as long as I can learn from those mistakes, no harm done. I know there'll be some young ECT teachers or even experienced teachers watching this sort of content on TikTok thinking, God, I should be doing that. But no, you shouldn't. Unless, of course, you work in a school where you're told you need to be in during the summer doing your displays because you've got a display policy, which I'm not going to say is a red flag, but listen, just do you. Whatever you need to do to make sure you can be the best possible teacher come September, whether that's resting through these 6 weeks, whether that's dipping in and out of doing a bit of work, or actually going into school and doing your displays, it's up to you. The point I'm making is you don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. Because what you see through social media, it's a very small percentage of teachers posting and sharing a highlight reel, the best bits of teaching. And maybe I've even been guilty of doing this. What does a classroom need to be by September? Yes, it needs to be organised. Yes, it needs to be accessible. But it also needs a teacher energised, ready to attack the first half term. I mean, the rest of it, displays, I don't know. If I'm wrong here and there's research to show these sort of classroom displays have a huge impact, I stand corrected. But I mean, some classrooms I go in, I'm not one to be overstimulated, but even I've been in classrooms going, flipping heck, how can any child concentrate with all this going on?